Hi there, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always, it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. Now, today I'm going to be continuing on with day 22 of my Whiskey Advent Box series. If you've been following the series so far, then you already know that this box has been made up of a whole heap of samples that I have received throughout the year and that I'm finally starting to make my way through now. So I do not have any other information regarding the whiskies that are in this box, so any additional information that I find will be put into the description box down below. So let's open this up and see what we're getting for today's review. Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Glen Scotia 14-year-old Tawny Port finish. This has been bottled at 52.8% ABV and it is peated. Alright, so I have tried a couple of Glen Scotia whiskies before in the past, and I have been a big fan. I'm sure this is going to be no different. So let's pour some in and see how we go. Alright, on the nose, let's see what we get. Cheers. Okay, now I'm quite surprised. Now, considering that this is a peated whiskey, I would have thought that the initial kind of notes that I would have picked up on would have been a heavy, dense peat, but it's not. It's actually a lot more fruit forward. So orchard fruits, apples, pears, also a little bit of citrus. So I'm getting a bit of like mandarin pulp, orange zest, a touch of lemon as well. And then the peat starts to come through. You get this nice waft of peat smoke that's coming in and just blending in with those fruity notes. There's also some oak shavings. There's also an earthy salinity to it as well. Dry forest leaves, dry grass. It's actually very toasty as well. So think along the lines of like toasted peanuts, toasted cashews. It has like a very nice toasty warm feel to it. But again, this is one of those noses that I really enjoy about a good peated whiskey, and that is when the peat is there to accent the flavors and not dominate or hide anything. That's just going off by the nose at the moment. Let's go into the palate and see what we get. So cheers. Okay, so initially, the ABV is definitely going to hit you at first. This is probably not going to be a whiskey that you're going to want to start your session off with. Maybe have it, maybe 2 or 3 whiskeys in. But once you kind of get past the intensity of the ABV, you're just left with this nice, beautiful, thick, syrupy mouthfeel and just this really nice balance between fruit and smoke. This is surprisingly a sweet whiskey. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, this is really weird. It is reminding me, I shouldn't say reminding me because I've never had this experience before, but this is what I assume a smoked mango would taste like. It's got this very smoky tropical vibe to it, but yeah, it's reminding me of a sweet mango that has been smoked. Okay, let's see what else we're going to get. So again, those apples and pears are there, but I'm also noticing some stone fruit, so some peach. There's definitely like a nice sweet yellow peach. I really am amazed at how fruity this is. I was not expecting that at all. Normally, when it comes to peated whiskies, we tend to associate those more with Islay style, of more of like an Islay style whiskey, where you tend to get more of that coastal saltiness and that kind of note. But that's not what you're getting in this. Again, it's quite grain forward as well. Very grassy, very earthy. There is still a certain saltiness to it, but it's not very strong. It's more of a light style. I am curious to see where the peat for this may have been sourced from. Unfortunately, I don't know that, but there might be something that I'll be able to find. There is also quite a lot of a dark chocolate and a very like dusty cigar tobacco leaf kind of note coming in as well. Moving along to the finish, all the notes that you kind of gather from the nose and the palate do tend to follow through as well. Though one thing that I am noticing that is a little bit different is just the way the smoke accents and influences, I guess, the end of the tasting. It's not overpowering, but it is very strong. It has a very nice, like, campfire wood smoky note to it. Not a typical uh, like salty, like Lafroigy style of smoke. This is definitely more of like a bushfire kind of smoke, and I guess those of you who live in Australia, you'll be very familiar with that. Um, yeah, but it just has this very nice ashy wood smoky note. I guess that's pretty much all I really have to say about this one at the moment. I will definitely enjoy finishing this off and seeing what else I can get from it later on. But for now, that's it. If you've been enjoying this content, please make sure you go ahead and hit the bell notification and the subscription button so that you can stay up to date with all future content. My name is Andrew, and I'll see you all again on the next video. KIPPIS. Well, since you made it this far into the video, why not go ahead and check out some of the other reviews that I have done. I will see you all again next time. Bye bye.